now for Deep Dish, part of the show where we go deep on a topic or dish about ourselves. And joining us at the table is US99's Midday host, Drew Walker. Drew, how you doing?
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Feeling good?
Feeling great.
Mm-hmm. You're excited for country music all the way through,
I
not
am.
switching to Christmas music.
I was really upset that you're not wearing your cowboy hat.
You know, I'll get it back for the 7
Okay.
o'clock.
All right, that works.
There's country Christmas, too.
There is country. You're absolutely right.
I know.
You're absolutely right. All right, so actress Jamie Presley, she drew the ire of many on the internet when she shared a photo of herself with her 12-year-old Desi and noted that he is her, quote, favorite. But she also has twin toddlers. So most parents have a favorite, even if they don't admit it publicly. At least that's what I've heard from parents. So we're going to ask the parents over here, starting with you, Drew.
You're going first.
You got two.
I am most certainly not the favorite. My oldest sister, Sarah, 100%. And if my parents denied, I'd be like, come on, tell the truth. Always been the favorite.
But what about your children?
Oh, yeah.
My children.
He's trying to talk
I'm
around
going to be a good parent and say I love Roy and Vivian the same. But of course you have a favorite. You tell your friends, but you wouldn't tell your kids about
Will
it.
you tell our audience? No? We'll leave
My
that.
favorite right now is my daughter, because if I ask her to do something, like, I don't have to worry about her. Like, she doesn't go off the grid. Like, Roy is in 6th grade. He's at that age where he's like, I don't want to do what you're asking me to do. I don't want to do my chores. I'm just going to be me. So for Vivian, she's still good.
That's so funny. And I always tell my children I have a favorite. 2 of them happen to be very little, and they don't actually understand what I'm saying, so it doesn't matter. But yesterday, Miles, one of my twins, was my favorite because he's super sweet and he's at a cute age, right? And I will find out my fourth grader is rarely ever on that list anymore because he doesn't want to do his chores.
Nope.
All he's doing is complaining and asking me for stuff and then whining when I say
Can I have technology? Can I have TV? I'm like, have you done your chores? Did you empty the dishwasher yet? No.
But what you're saying is it could evolve.
It could evolve.
Over time.
Right
changes
now.
all the
Well, you
time.
guys are putting me on the spot.
Yes,
so
we are.
Yeah.
It could evolve. I hope it does evolve.
Felicia, were you the favorite?
Of course. So my mom would never say that. But I will say she loves both of us equally.
Right.
However, I think just because I'm a female and my brother's a male, that we're closer just because we're the same sex.
Yeah.
And our birthdays are 5 days apart, myself and my mother's, and then we live in the same city right now. We haven't always lived in the same city. But so we spend a lot more time together. So I think it's just a different kind of relationship.
I love both my parents. Both my parents love me, of course. My dad was a football player and a firefighter, and my brothers were football players and firefighters. My mom was an art teacher and gave me the arts. Are we kidding ourselves here? And I tell you what, Marcia, one time after she doesn't drink really all that much, couple little glasses of wine one time, she pulled me up really nice and close. She's like, I just don't tell your brothers. You're my favorite. Exactly. I'm like, exactly. I knew it all along. And there we go.
And you had your iPhone voice memo running in your back pocket when she said that?
Yeah.
My dad tells each one of us, there's 3 of us, that we're his favorite independently.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
We all compare notes, of course, as we get older.
And you could have more than one favorite at a time.
Right. It doesn't mean you don't love all of them.
No.
You just
I
have
don't
one
know if
that's
that's how the favorite works. There can't be 2 number ones.
Right, that's true.
Well,
That's what I say.
That's true. All right, not squeezing employees dry like a sponge is maybe a good thing. Microsoft tried a 4-day work week experiment at its Japan offices, and productivity soared. Japan has some of the longest working hours in the world, but offices were closed on every Friday of August of 2019, and full-time staff were given special leave, which was paid. Meetings were restricted to a maximum of 30 minutes, and online discussions were encouraged as an alternative to face-to-face meetings.
I love this. We were talking about this on US99 yesterday on the show, and people called and texted, and they said, I would go for that, absolutely. I mean, think about it. All right, so you're going to do the jam for 4 days. You're going to work longer hours, but then Friday through Sunday, it gives you an extra day for life, for mind time, for mindfulness and mental health, and I would love that.
I feel like the getting to work, waking up, getting to work, doing that, going through those motions, that's the hard part about it. And so it's just taking that away, just giving you that time. Even if you do have to work a little bit from home on that Friday or something, or catch up, just the idea of like not having to commute in and back one extra day. Imagine all those, what it's going to say.
I would do 15-hour days if there was only 4 of them. I'd be
Would you
perfectly
really?
fine
Oh,
with
that's
that.
a little.
Yes.
That's a little.
I'm
Maybe
saying,
3 of them.
All right, you only need extra 2
But
hours
yes,
on
you
each
gotta
day.
do 10 to 12 hours, yes, or something like
just
that.
to give myself that 3 days of not coming in.
Isn't that incredible, though? 40% increase in productivity.
That is amazing.
And I don't know. I figure every business should be looking at that now.
Yeah.
I will say, I bet that everyone in Japan knew that study was happening. They're like, we got to do it for the world's sake. We have to make this work so that then everyone will we'll do it.
Yeah, and I mean, just also more time on the other side of your life to feed into everything outside of work, I think benefits a lot of people so that they're able to put more into their actual job, you know? It's just more of a balance. Balance is healthy, right?
Balance is good.
And if your dishwasher is broken, they're like, well, we can give you a window of 8 to 12 or 1 to 5. You're like, well, if I work all day, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
This will conveniently be the 4 minutes of the show none of our bosses watch. I hope you guys get the memo. Okay.
Sam Richardson of Veep and fellow actor and comedian Tim Robertson have been BFFs for over 15 years. Now, in a recent interview with Men's Health, they said they end every phone call with, "I love you, bud." Is that the true secret, you think, to friendships? Do you guys say this on the phone?
Do you guys say this?
Yeah.
I don't.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, my best friend Larry.
Okay.
Since
Oh,
college.
Larry.
You know what? It's okay to be that way because you're expressing your feelings and it's how you feel about the person, and they're like your person who would call at 1 in the morning if you need someone to take you to the hospital. And so if women can say it between their relationships, why can't guys?
Well,
How often do you speak to him?
We have like a text thread that goes all day, every day.
Okay.
that's awesome.
But it's a group, so.
Look, I have no problem telling another man I love you, as y'all clearly know. But in a friendship way, I really don't. I don't know if it's. I feel just a little strange doing it because if I'm thinking about now, some of my closest guy friends saying the words "I love you," that does, for whatever reason, make me feel very weird
I think
about that.
when we don't say it on text, if you have a phone call, I might talk to them in person maybe once a week or once every other week. I might say it then. Definitely when you see them, because he lives in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
So if you see him twice a year, be like, I love you. I love you too.
Even my brothers, I don't even feel like I.
Really?
I don't think I'd have a. It just feels strange to me.
So
but I should, right?
How often do you talk to your friends?
Very often we have a text thread going, and every weekend or 2 weekends we try and get together. But
My husband talks to his best friends every single day.
Okay.
Oh,
And I
wow.
find that shocking. Like, I'm like, where do you have all this time? Like, I just find it kind of weird, to be honest. Every single day they're on the phone.
But does he say I love you at the end of it?
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't know.
See, like me, I think for girls it's a little bit easier. Like me and my closest friends constantly like either gifts or whatever, like
Oh,
love
that's
you, I
sweet.
miss you, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, with my best
I know.
girlfriends, I have no problem saying I love you to my
I'm
best friend Dana.
so
I'm like, I
funny.
love you, but I can't say it to. I love you, Drew. Though.
We're gonna work on this, John. We're gonna work on this
Me
this morning.
personally, I don't feel like I'm more. I feel like I'm more like John, where
Right.
I
Really?
don't do it, and I think you would think otherwise.
Well,
with
let's
us being
make a
females.
pact.
However, my friend said it yesterday, and it was nice.
All right,
It was
see?
nice. Let's
Makes
do
you
it more.
feel
We're gonna
good.
do it more.
Yeah, for sure.
You can be a little more connected.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right,
Yes.
Drew, you've inspired us, and thanks for joining us. And you're going to be back in the 7 o'clock, of course. You can
Yes.
listen to them weekday mornings on US 99 from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m.